and what it means to actually manifest the best parts of your life or what you desire. Manifestation is a really tricky thing because it's so simple that it's difficult. You know, you'll hear people tell you that you need to be so positive that you can taste and see and visualize and feel what you want as if it's reality, even though it's not. You want it to be reality. And part of why you feel you can't manifest it is because it's not. And though you dream it, you can't imagine you having it. And that's the hook of manifestation. You have to imagine you having it. You have to feel like you deserve it even though you want it. And that's really hard in this world. Whether or not you believe in manifestation, whether or not you believe you can quantum leap into this other timeline where you have everything you want, I think you should believe at your very core that you deserve. And I think you should believe or be able to imagine yourself with peace, with love, with happiness. And I think that's the thing about manifestation, the little hiccup that makes it so difficult, is that often when we manifest, we're holding on to a dream that we think is where we'll be happy. We're holding on to a dream that we think, when I get to that place, that certain time where I have that certain promotion and that certain person is by my side and I have a kid or I have money or I have a car or I have, vacations and travels, you're thinking of that place as peace. You're thinking of that place as that's where happiness lies for me. That's where love lies for me. So your inability to imagine yourself there is not just that you can't imagine yourself in a fancy car. It's that you can't imagine yourself at peace, with love, or so safe, so capable of having, so easy at accessing. And there's two problems with that, because you've made material things your peace. You've made material something spiritual. And because you can't imagine it spiritually, you also can't imagine it materially. You could dream it, you could want it, but imagining you in that space feels impossible, because there's a spiritual requirement and there's a spiritual mistake. That car, that house, that person, that love life, that dream career, that's not happiness. It's not happiness because when you look back at your own life and you think of the many times you thought something was going to make you happy and you had it, and then it faded or wasn't as happy as you thought, why do you keep on making that same mistake? The thing about the past is we look up at it with such nostalgia. And nostalgia is bittersweet because it makes you think that everything in the past was so great. You miss a time when you swore you didn't miss. There was nothing to miss. You had it all. But it's also a lie. Nostalgia's a lie. Because if you really think about the past, you'll see who you were, how you were, and that you didn't get to this point of the present randomly. The past led you here, for better or worse. And it led you here not by simply your choices unto others or the choices others made unto you, but because of how you were in those choices, how you reacted to choices, how you felt about choices, your relationship with choices, not in simply making them, but taking them in. We make good choices, we make bad choices. We make good choices that lead to bad consequences. We make bad choices that lead to good consequences. This world can feel very chaotic, and that's what stops manifestations. You're embedded in the chaos. You're embedded in the chaos because you think material things can give spiritual results, even though spiritual things can give material results. I mean, they both can. They both need each other. They both want each other. They both yin and yang each other. But money is money. Happiness is happiness. And when you confuse both, even though both can bring the other, they're not the same. It's like your mom and your dad, they're your parents, but your mom is your mom. Your dad is your dad. And together they made you, a completely separate entity. And you're their child, but you are you. They have relationships to each other, but they're separate forces. You know, I once told somebody that manifestation is kind of like a phone call, a phone call to the universe. And you have to call the universe according to the frequency you want it. And she was like, explain please, life coach. The perks of certified life coaching is finding weird parables to explain to people. Not how they failed, but how they don't see how good they are and thus don't allow themselves to do better. So I said, imagine when you call your mom, you call her as a daughter, right? When you call your dad, you call them as a daughter. When you call your sister, you call them as a sister. You put on a different hat. I'm not the same person I am with my boss that I am with you. I'm not the same person that I am with my friends that I am with you, with my family that I am with you. I'm not even the same person that I am with my family that I am with my friends. We have different hats, different roles. And when you want positivity from the universe, you have to put on a positive hat. You can't ask her to love you. You have to be love, and thus she will love you, because what she's doing is she's recognizing that you are her, or you are that aspect of her, and thus she's meeting you. You're saying, hi, Mom. Oh, my daughter's coming. Let me go to her as a mom. And you go to her, the universe, as a child, as her child, and you say, Mom, I love you. Oh, I love you too, daughter, or I love you, son. And you meet in love. So the complications of manifestation is, I think I'm kind of packing them in a little bit, is one, when you ask for material things, are you really asking for spiritual things? Are you making that luxury condo your peace? 2, is that why you can't imagine yourself in that condo? Not simply because you don't have the money, but because you don't have the peace. And you can't imagine yourself with either because they're two separate things that you're trying to make into one. Number 3, because you're trying to make those two separate things into one, what do you feel you need to heal in your relationship with either? So that one day, when you pick up the phone and call the universe, you can be so at peace with yourself, with your money situation, that you can tell her, I am, thus I attract. I am love, thus I attract love. I am money, but not money in a greedy way, not money in that I spend and I just want to spend. I am money in that I'm okay. I have enough, I'm safe, and thus I attract more, or I attract what is necessary. And I think that's a really hard concept to understand, especially with money and manifestations, because most of us, we're just trying to manifest material things. How can I be money if I don't have money? If I don't feel I have money? How can I be love if I don't have friends? If I don't have a good relationship? How can I be these things? And one thing that you're missing is that you are those things because you're you. Your relationships, money, all those things are outside of you. And they are outside things that you are letting define your inside. And that's why you feel like you're failing. Because the outside is in the inside. You know, the street is not your bedroom. Your bedroom is not the street. Sometimes people try to make it either or. But they're separate. They are separate spaces. And that's such a hard concept in this world, especially during this pandemic, because people have lost. And I feel like people that look to me or look to Reiki and life coaching, they are coming to these tools because they're lost. They feel lost. They feel inept. They feel insufficient. They feel dissatisfied. You feel like a loser. You feel purposeless. You feel like, how could my life be so bad if I'm not bad? And I really want you to, I'm gonna plug, I want you to subscribe. I want you to watch my Reiki. And I want you to take in what I'm telling you, because it makes me so emotional. You're not bad. You're really not bad. You're good. You're so good. And the tragedy of this world is that good people lose. Good people are made to fail. They're made to fall. Good people make bad choices. Good people have bad consequences. Good people get lost. And then they get found again. And then they make better choices. And then they have good things happen to them too. Good people cry. And good people laugh. Good people go on the same journey of life as bad people, because the journey is life. And the choice is to either be a good person or a bad person, not only to others, but to yourself. And don't ever think, do not ever believe that being good to yourself is self-sabotage. Self-sabotage is insecurity. It's anxiety. It's stress. It's believing that always being in a panic gets things done. That being scared is how you'll work more. No. Think of all the times fear stopped you. Think of all the times your depression made you think, I shouldn't try. Think of all the times your anxiety made you fumble, made you slower. This idea of the tortured artist. I think that people think that the tortured artist is so magnetic and powerful because they're lazy. It's a lazy concept. It's a lazy concept because we learn how to work with our pain. Because we're too lazy, we're too tired, we're too scared to work through our pain to see how much our love, our capacity to love, our capacity to be love can create. Because if we can make great things with pain, imagine what magnificence we could create with love. If we just loved ourselves, if we chose to love others, if we chose to be love. But we're too scared, we're too lazy to go through the pain. Because we're functional. We're still functional in our pain. We still have good things. We still do good things. We still laugh. And manifestation tells you, no. I don't want you functional. I want you excellent. I don't want that whole idea of, oh no, I could walk with a limp. You're spiritually walking with a limp. And manifestation says no. I want you to walk with confidence. I want you to walk upright. I want you to walk like you are power incarnate. I don't want you to walk with pain anymore. I don't want you to think that walking with pain is the only way to walk. You want to run? Then lose the pain. You want to run? You want to run to glory? Then lose the pain. Take out that chain. And that is so hard. That is so hard. That is so hard because the mind is a trickster. The mind, you have to remember that we talk about how every person is a spirit. And I feel like the spirit is divided between two things, the soul and the ego. And both want to protect themselves from each other, even though both are you. The minute you get light, the minute you feel happy, your ego starts to talk and say, this will end. Is it really that great? Are you really you look so silly laughing like this. It's such a dumb joke. Oh my God. And the minute your ego starts acting up and says, the world sucks, nothing will ever come true. Why am I even trying to manifest? It will never happen. I don't deserve it. That's all a lie. Your soul comes in and says, no, it's not. Why can't it happen? Good things have happened to you before. Why are you saying this? It's like they both sabotage each other because you haven't yet decided which one you're going to be. Fully, completely, and consistently. Sometimes you're your ego, sometimes you're your spirit, your soul. And it's chaos until you decide which one you're going to be fully and consistently. And the day you decide to be your soul is the day you should actually start manifesting. Because you can't manifest with pain. You can't. Because pain makes you think you deserve what you want, but with desperation. That you deserve what you want above everybody else. It makes you compare. That you deserve what you want because you've been hurt. And you may deserve. You deserve because you're good. And you deserve good because you're good. And good can take any shape or form. And what manifestation says to you is that I can give you what you want, or I could give you something better. Trust me. That's why you need to have peace. Because manifestation isn't about simply getting what you want. It's about trusting. Trusting that you have, and that you can have, and that you will have, and that you will have more, and that your desires can be true, but that surprises can be truer, can be better. You want peace? Let me show you all the ways you could get peace. You want money? Let me show you all the surprising ways you can get money. Don't even think, you only want it this way. No. You think you're only a rapper? You could also be a painter, a basketball player, a swimmer. I'm too old, I'm too young. No, I'm from this place, I'm from that. No, let me surprise you. Do you know what I am? I'm the universe. I'm everything. I made it all. I made you. If you are me, then you are as unlimited as me. So let's be surprising. I think that I'm going to end this life coach session with that message. Let's be surprising. Let's be surprised. Let's wake up tomorrow and be different, but different in an exciting way. Different in that today I choose not to judge myself, not to live with regrets or wondering what could have been, why it can't be. Today I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I'm going to drink it slowly. I might be late to work because why am I rushing? Why am I rushing everywhere? Why am I rushing everywhere and complaining how slow everything is? Irony. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to, in the email, if you want a Reiki session, a life coaching session, or a tarot session, all of them are virtual. And I love doing either. And just email me. I'll send you the prices. And we can agree on a date and everything. And feel free to check out DiandraReviewsItAll.com, where I review everything, new movies, new TV shows, interview artists, all with a very spiritual, sociological bent, because everybody like you is just trying to figure this life out. And they may be making music and movies about it, but at the end, we're all just making life. And I even do ASMR Reiki for movie reviews, so it's kind of cool. Check out my socials. Please follow. I need all the love I can get. And you do too. And I hope that you feel more loved, more loving, more understanding of manifestation. Feel free to comment or ask questions, and make requests about any topic for life coaching or for Reiki. Have a great day or night. See you.